So, hi dear Scorpio, very very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal no contact love reading for all the Scorpio Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising for the month of July 2026. Roles can be reversed also, action can be from your side also. And if it is not resonating, this is definitely not your story. Please don't try to forcibly fit yourself into the reading. Sometimes the messages are not for you. Okay, for personal reading healing session, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. And for tarot reading course and Ho'oponopono masterclass, two links are given below. So let's start. The person that you are in no contact or no communication with their current feelings for you right now. I have the High Priestess, the Page of Wands, the Nine of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. This person is right now in a very, very highly detached kind of state of mind. They are very practical, very logical, very much in this cutthroat energy of I don't care. I just don't care. From deep within this person is with each passing day they are getting more and more not revengeful but a little bit of hateful kind of energies there from this person's side towards the situation, maybe not towards you, towards this whole situation, because they're feeling like they should keep their mouth shut, energy is low key, focus, mind their own business and keep their guards up, right? Because they feel like even if they are going to do something or say something in this direction, it is going to be a shit show, it's going to hurt them only, it's going to make their life miserable. So what's the use of even opening up, what's the use of even thinking about opening up to the situation? So this person is telling me, I'm tired, I'm hurt, I don't care about the situation anymore. All I care about is my happiness, my life, and the way my life should go. I'm sorry, I got distracted by my hair strands. I just got a hair wash, and in monsoon, all my hairs are like I'm going to go bald or something. I don't know. I don't have the tissue, even I have to keep it here for some time. Okay, anyways. So this person is like feeling right now that they are so hurt by all of the situation that they don't want to care about the situation anymore. I told you, right? They're like, okay, I let me just sort my life out, let me just be happy, let me just enjoy my life, let's fuck this shit, I don't care about this. That's what this person is having right now regarding this situation. Let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and them, honey? We have the Star card, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. See, they are still intuitively in this energy of one day everything should be healed, everything should be crystal clear, every heavy and burdensome kind of energy is going to be dropped, and they will be able to have a brand new beginning in their love and relationship area with or without you. Now, this person is not indicating that they're interested in sorting the things out with you only. They have this energy, they have this you can say knowing that if it is going to be with you only, somehow you guys are going to find a way towards each other even after it is going to happen 20 years from now. If not, whatever or whosoever is meant for them is going to connect with them. It's almost similar to Libra energy here. Libra's person's energies, maybe you're dealing with Libra or something. Not important, just not mandatory. Libra or Virgo, I forgot. Yeah. Anyway, so this person, their intention here is to heal themselves properly, so that they can so that they can open their heart and open their energies to the possibility of having a good relationship with you or without you in the coming future. They are like, let me heal. If Scorpio is meant to enter in my space in whatever way, and whenever, they will. If not, I'm moving forward and I'm keeping my heart open to the idea of connecting with the right person. But they don't want any kind of burdensome or heavy energies anymore. They want to drop that shit, that kind of shit, immediately. Let's see what action is this person going to take towards you, if any, by the end of July 2026. I have the Four of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. Mostly, they are going to keep their emotions, their thoughts, and energies to themselves. A lot of self love, self care, self healing is going on their end, at their end, towards themselves. But they are going to be so disappointed, they are going to feel lonely, they are going to feel sad, and that might trigger them to talk to you, that might trigger them to connect with you again and have back and forth communication with you again, maybe clearing the air with you regarding something. Let's say I'm talking to my friends, I'm having fun with my friends, and we are just talking about lovers or exes or good people, good energies, good vibes, and suddenly they are going to get triggered because it made them realize something about you, it made them feel like they should talk to you. That kind of conversation is possible where they might talk to you about their sadness, their loneliness, how you made them feel like shit, or whatever happened is still bothering them. Maybe a drunk call or message or something like that is also possible. But I don't see a continuation here. I don't see that you guys are going to have a full on reconciliation. Yes, a little bit of communication is possible. Other than that, I don't see strong chances of reconciliation happening here. Let's see the guidance for you guys, Scorpio, for this situation for this month. I have the Eight of Cups and the Five of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Judgment. The time has come for you guys to wake up and make the judgment call here. If you are still waiting for this person to come back around in a right manner to give you everything that you always wanted from them, then also you have to release them completely out of your life, out of your system. First thing. Second thing, the more you are going to attach yourself to something that you know is going to hurt you only, the more it's going to be difficult for you to live your life to the fullest, and you yourself is blocking the path for the energy, the person, the bond that is actually meant for you, that's actually good for you. The more you are going to detach from the person, the situation, the illusion that you're living in, that somebody should come forward, knock at your door with flowers and all that, the more you are going to detach, the more there is a possibility it might happen if it is meant to be. If not, you are going to connect with the right kind of person, the right kind of energy that's actually meant for you, that's actually good for you, that's actually the one for you. Detachment and walking away completely. I'm talking about energetic detachment, energetic walking away. Physically you can walk away from somebody, you can live at the end of the world, but still energetically you can have very strong attachment. I'm not talking about that walking away. I'm talking about that walking away that even if you are living like next door neighbors or something, you see their face every day but you are not bothered. Okay, you are okay with their presence. That walking away I'm talking about, that is the walking away every tarot the reader talk about when they are talking about detachment and walking away. So the more you are going to detach, the more you are going to feel freer and freer and freer with each passing day. And boom, one day you are going to feel like you are making room for someone or something that's actually good for you, that's actually meant for you. Have you seen, after we start walking away from people, situations, or things that's draining our life force, we have an instant glow up in our lives? It happened with me long time ago. I'm single from past 5 years now almost. And when I left the last person, although I cried, although I had panic attacks, although I became a patient, but the glow up after that was something that I'm never going to forget in my life. It was the hardest thing that I did for myself, but this is something that's required for growth as a person, as a soul. That's the same thing for you. Hmm? You might be holding on to some kind of illusion, honey. That might happen maybe in the coming future. But detachment and letting go and complete walk away is required. Let me answer one of your questions related to this particular situation of your life, Scorpio. This portion also might or might not resonate. If it does, good. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Just let it be. I'm going to give you 15 to 20 seconds to get the answer. If that's not enough for you, you can pause and pause whenever you feel like. And if you're not going to get a clear cut yes or no, then you can take the message as the guidance for your situation if you want to. So let's start. You can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, Ask your question 3 times in your mind space. Keep it short, simple, and precise. And your time starts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, so the answer to your question is, let's see, reconsider. Let's see, reconsider what we have. This card suggests that what you are hoping for or trying to achieve in the way that you are currently approaching it might not be the best outcome for you. Think again and consider a different option. Okay, so that's the answer for you if that makes sense. So, yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Scorpio. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.